the turtle has turned. The turtle, a.k.a. Mitch McConnell, probably the most powerful Republican on Capitol Hill, is no longer happy together with Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, the establishment of the Republican Party doesn't like Trump. We all know that. And I think with the hard time that Trump is going to get for the next at least 2 years, and he is going to get a hard time. They're going to try to take him out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he'll be convicted in the Senate. But McConnell, he could block this whole thing, and he could say to his 50 senators, hey, look, this is bogus. Don't get behind this. And that would be over. But McConnell did not do that. And the thing that's going to save Trump is that there's going to be a report. But they may suppress the report from the FBI. It could be suppressed, but I know it's already been written that says there was evidence, they have evidence at the federal level, that this siege at the Capitol was designed well before January 6th.
By whom?
By professional provocateurs, people who are disruptive, the Antifa of the right. Okay? So people have to understand, Antifa, Black Lives Matter movement, those are the disruptors on the left, but there are disruptors on the right. Not as many, but they're there, and they're nasty. And so once the plan was to meet in Washington to protest the vote, these people swung into action and said, we're not just going to protest the vote, we're going to try to create mass chaos. And so that will come forth, and that just blows out the accusation that Trump planned all this. And, encourage is not going to be enough. You'd have to prove that he incited it. There's a difference between encouraging something and inciting. Anyway, they're going to come after Trump, and they're going to try to marginalize him as best they can. Mitch McConnell wants that to happen because they want to start afresh in 4 years, and somebody like Nikki Haley or Governor Noem of South Dakota, somebody like that, that they're looking to put forth, not Trump. They don't want to go back because they realize how controversial. Now, there's one caveat. If the economy collapses, if we're in severe economic trouble, then Trump would take on a lot of power almost immediately. And then people would start to turn to the guy who's proven that he can run a very efficient economic engine. So that is if Trump wants it. I think the guy's devastated myself. I have not spoken to him. I think that he's had it. I think he should just pull back for 6 months, just watch, defend himself. Obviously, he's going to have to do that. But there's going to be a rapidly changing landscape in America. People want to know that the stuff that Biden is doing is not going to work out in the long run. It's not. And it's just a matter of how fast the progressives collapse.
The idea of Donald Trump sitting on the sidelines, does he have the discipline? I mean, if he sat back and was just invisible, except for defending himself in court, et cetera, but if he were invisible for 6 to 8 months and the economy or whatever starts to really go bad, he will be because it happens to every president. Once you leave, you start going, that guy wasn't so bad. And if he really stays out, but does he have the discipline to stay out of the fray?
Well, I think he should watch the Elvis comeback special. Elvis kind of disappeared for a couple of years, remember?
Right.
And then he got that leather jacket out of the closet, dusted it off. And
but Elvis changed. Elvis didn't do the Elvis when he disappeared. Elvis came back and did something entirely different.
But that's what Trump's going to have to do. So Trump, he basically should go to the mountain and you could, and I think he's going to write a book. I don't know anybody who's going to publish it, but I'll help him.
Yeah, he doesn't need a publisher. He doesn't need a
door to
publisher.
door with him.
Yeah.
So, at this point in history, the strength that traditional America has is twofold. And people don't know that. They're very distraught and they're angry and they're lashing out and all this. I say the traditional forces are coming back strong for two reasons. Number one, the judiciary that Trump put into place. And that's why the progressives hated him so much. The three Supreme Court justices and all the other circuit judges. And the second thing is the progressive policies are horrible. You can't run a country this way. You can't devastate the fossil fuel industry because there's a theory that climate change is going to overwhelm Long Island. I mean, everybody wants a cleaner planet, and technology is so rapidly developing that we'll be able to have a blend of
it's all happening
in fossil fuel. It's all happening right now.
Yeah.
But the way the heavy-handed totalitarianism that the New York Times and Hollywood and all these people are encouraging, loudly encouraging, is Senator McCarthy got destroyed. But at one time, he was the most powerful senator in the country. That's going to happen again. You wait and see, Beck.